If you're a homeowner here in Tucson, you know the deal. That Arizona sun, it's no joke. It's a huge part of our lives, and it affects our homes every single day. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important battlegrounds in that fight against the heat, your windows. So let me just ask you straight up, are your windows really, truly built to handle the Arizona sun? You know, it's something most of us don't even think about until we see that crazy high cooling bill in July, or feel the heat pouring right through the glass.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics. What are the real, everyday headaches that old or just plain cheap windows cause for us here in Tucson? And trust me, it's about a lot more than just how they look.
I bet a few of these are hitting close to home. Of course, there are the high cooling costs. That's the big one. But what about your stuff? That beautiful couch or piece of art getting faded by the sun? And then there's just the day-to-day annoyances, windows that stick, hearing every car that drives by, or that foggy moisture between the panes that you can't ever wipe clean. It's frustrating. But, hey, here's the good part. For every single one of those problems, there's a real, tangible benefit to upgrading. This isn't just about patching up a problem. It's about making a serious improvement to your home's comfort and its value.
I mean, the difference is just night and day. Look at this comparison. It's a direct upgrade across the board. Your energy bills go from high to low. You go from basically zero UV protection to maximum protection for your furniture. All that street noise, it gets way quieter. And this is so important. It's not just a cost, it's an investment that actually adds to your home's value.
So how does this all work? It's not magic, even though it can feel like it. It's all about the technology built right into modern windows. Let's break down a couple of the key features that make all the difference. First up, you'll hear the term low E. The easiest way to think about it is it's literally like invisible sunscreen for your house. It's a microscopic coating on the glass that reflects the sun's heat and damaging UV rays away from your home. This is what keeps your house cooler and stops your stuff from fading. For a place like Tucson, this isn't just a nice to have, it's an absolute game changer.
Next up is argon gas. You see, most modern windows have two panes of glass, and what's between those panes is super important. Instead of just air, the best ones are filled with argon. It's a totally safe, invisible gas, but it's way denser than air. That density acts like an invisible barrier, making it much harder for the brutal heat outside to get inside. It's a huge boost in insulation.
And get this, the technology is getting so good that some advanced dual-pane windows now perform just as well as older, much heavier and more expensive triple-pane windows. So you get that top-level performance without the extra cost and weight. Now, with all these options, it can get confusing pretty fast, which is why having an expert guide you is so important.
And that right there brings us to a really critical point. You can have the best window technology in the world, but if it's not the right product for our climate, or if it's not installed perfectly, it's not going to do its job. The product is only half the solution. The team you hire is the other half. This number right here says it all. 25 plus years. When a company like TrueView has been working specifically in Arizona for that long, it means they know what our weather does to a house. They've seen which windows fail after a couple of brutal summers, and more importantly, which ones hold up year after year.
This chart really shows the two different philosophies out there. You have some companies that might use subcontractors, and the focus can become more about just getting the job done fast. But with a team like TrueView, you're getting their own expert employees. These are glass specialists who are focused on finding the right solution for your home, not just on making a quick sale. That's a huge difference. And what does that difference lead to? It leads to this. This single sentence is what their customers say over and over again. Once the new windows are in and people feel how much quieter and more comfortable their home is, once they see that first lower energy bill, their only regret is that they didn't do it years ago. So if you've been putting this off because it all seemed too complicated or you just didn't know where to start, hopefully this clears things up. The solution is out there, and so are the experienced people who can get it done right. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about glass and frames, is it? It's about being comfortable in your own home. It's about getting the peace, the quiet, and the view you truly deserve. Which brings us to our last question for you. Now that you know what's possible, are you ready to find the perfect windows for your home? The ones that will make you more comfortable, save you money, and fit your budget?